YouTube, this is Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com, and today's video is about my fall favorites. Number one, and probably my most favorite find of 2020, are Dashing Diva nails. They are gloss strips that look like these. Basically, they're like stickers made out of gel, and then they're magic press, which are press-on nails. You can see those, and they are plastic with a gel coating on them, although don't quote me on it, but they look just like gel nails. I've done a couple videos on my channel with instructions on how I put on the magic press and how I put on the gloss strips. You can see them actually on my nails right now. These are a few days old. These are the strips, and I always top mine with a clear gel top coat. The brand of that one doesn't really matter. The reason I really love these, actually there are many reasons. One is they're very affordable. Sometimes they have specials and sales. I will put a link in the description box for where I order mine. And then they wear so well. On me, they last about 14 days, which is exactly what the company promises. But at the end of 14 days, they're very rarely worn or damaged. Usually I have to take them off just because growth is showing, because obviously in 2 weeks, my nails grow quite a bit. And the company makes not only the hand strips, but also strips for your feet, for pedicure. I've tried those as well, and those are working really well too. So it's just overall a really great product, and I can't shut up about it. I could probably dedicate an entire video to it, and I have, I guess, with my instructional ones. So if you want more details on that, check those out. Number two favorite this fall is the Let Me Skin clay masks. Pardon the semi-damaged packaging here. Of course, I've used them, so I've squeezed them, and that's what it looks like. This one is Let Me Skin Honey Puree Nourishing Clay Mask, and then this one is Let Me Skin Pink Berry Brightening Clay Mask. These were gifted to me in a Sophie box. You may have seen my unboxing of that. If you haven't, that's on the channel and also on my IGTV at KBeautyHobbit. But these are just really creamy, wonderful, so easy and pleasant to use clay masks. I can't say that I see a huge difference between the brightening and the nourishing. They both just feel really nice, make the pores temporarily look smaller and absorb impurities and so on. But what I really love about these and what stands out from other clay masks is just how amazingly creamy and light and gentle on the skin they are. Back in the day when I first used clay masks, I remember they came as a powder. I think some still do. You were supposed to add water to them and mix it up yourself, apply it and let them dry. And that just really irritated my skin, sucked all the moisture out of it, and I swore off clay masks until I discovered the wonderful Korean ones, and these especially, out of all the Korean ones that I've tried, are just some of the nicest ones. I like the pouch format as well. It's very easy to squeeze, although of course it does damage the packaging. My next favorite is probably no surprise to any of you because it is such a favorite for many people, which is part of the reason why I wanted to try it. And it is I Am From Mugwort Essence. It is a watery essence that can be used by itself or after toner, morning or night. It's very, very soothing. It is a single ingredient essence, so it just has the mugwort extract or however they extracted that in it. That's all there is. It smells very earthy and really familiar. It just brings childhood memories for me because my mom and grandma always made different herbal concoctions and herbal baths and all those kinds of home remedies that actually worked pretty well. So this is just amazing. I don't have very acne prone skin, but I do get occasional breakouts, of course, with masks. The skin is a little more sensitive, and then just different hormonal changes, stress, whatever. And my skin is very fair, so any sort of mechanical thing like friction, or if I just have a little itch and scratch myself, everything basically makes me red. And so it's really nice to have something very soothing. I've been using it quite a bit, and as you see, I haven't even made a big dent in it. So it does, despite being super watery, it does actually last really well. And I love, love, love the glass packaging. I know the packaging does nothing for the efficacy of the actual product, but somehow it contributes to the overall experience of using the skincare. And so I always appreciate glass so much, and that's one of the reasons why I adore I'm From products. There are other brands that make mugwort things. It's almost like the new Centella Asiatica. It seems like almost every brand is now releasing its own mugwort product, but this definitely is amazing. And also the I'm From Wash Off Mugwort mask. I've talked about that many times on the channel. If you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend it. I have reviews for some of these on my blog, and if I do, I will put a link in the description box. This one is one of a newer to me product. It's another essence, and it actually works pretty well with mugwort, or sometimes I use it separately. This is by the brand called Jenny House, and it is a truffle water essence. It is made with fermented truffle extract, fermented ingredients. I'm not a scientist, as you probably know, or a dermatologist or anything. I am not certified in any way to talk about skincare or give anybody advice. I'm just a very big fan of Korean skincare. But fermented ingredients are believed to penetrate the skin better and have the slew of benefits. This particular essence promises to have anti-aging effects and even help with the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. I don't have any expectations of erasing my fine lines, but when I'm properly hydrated, it definitely helps them appear less visible and just plumped up. Now that it's fall, or I would even say it's almost winter now because we've had snow already here in the Midwest, it is cold and windy, and inside it's of course warm because there's heat and everything is dry. So my combination skin overcompensates big time. The T-zone gets oily, the cheeks get dry and flaky. So good essence is very much appreciated, and the more hydration the better. And this one is wonderful. It is slightly thicker than water, and it applies just so pleasantly. It has this certain slip to it that is just amazing. I don't know, my hands just glide when I apply it. I typically use it in the evening, but I have tried it in the morning as well, and it's working just as well there. So if you're a morning essence person, this I think would work. It's a new to me brand, but I'm really enjoying it so far, and I wonder what else they make. This next one is probably, again, no surprise because this brand is so well loved by so many people. I kept hearing about it, and finally I got my hands on it. I'm going to butcher the pronunciation. Pyunkang, P-Y? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I'm wrong. If you have some magic way of pronouncing it, let me know. I can hear it in my head. I know the way it's supposed to be pronounced, and I just can't do it. Anyways, this is their moisture serum. I won actually a gift set of this from Style Korean. It has the serum, the toner, and the cream in it, and oh, it's amazing. And all used together is great. But what really stands out for me in that set is this serum. It is very interesting. It's almost as thick as an emulsion. And let me see if I can try and show you. By the way, let me know in the comments if you've been watching my other videos. If you see the quality difference of this one, it should be better. Should be better. So, there's what it looks like. See how thick it is? But it's not heavy or anything. So it's not greasy. And my skin just soaks it right up. So when I first started testing this, I already reviewed the set, I've had it for a while, but when I first started testing it, I stuck to just the steps in it. So I did my own cleanser, and then I did the toner, the serum, and the cream, and nothing else. No essences, nothing else, and it was just lovely, and it's more than enough. So this is really well formulated. Very hydrating, plumping, just wonderful, but not too heavy. It takes care of my dry areas without overwhelming and clogging up the oilier ones, so it's really awesome. I think it would work for any skin type. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this and what you think. I know there's some people that are not a fan of the brand, but it seems like the overwhelming majority of those who've tried it are just in love with it, and I'm so happy that I finally got to try it too. Next, I have an eye product, and I am super picky about eye products. I may use a foaming cleanser or a cream or some other product that maybe I'm not a huge fan of, but I will use it up and kind of struggle through it because I don't like wasting things. But with eye products, I'd rather not use anything at all than use something that isn't really up to my standards. I have oily eyelids. I always thought they were sweaty when I was a kid, but no, they tend to get oily, and I hate heavy products. My eyes, I can't say are sensitive in daily life, but eye products do tend to irritate them if they kind of migrate down, and I do try to apply them the way you're supposed to, so just along the bone and not too close, and just let everything kind of move down by itself. But still, if something is too heavy, I start to get irritated, my eyes get kind of red, and it's just very uncomfortable. So a good eye product is essential. This here has been a winner. This is Klairs from their Fundamental line. I am slowly acquiring, I think, every product from that line, and I love them all. So this is Klairs Fundamental Eye Awakening Gel, and it can be used by itself, as far as I know. Again, not a dermatologist, but in the mornings I do use it by itself, and I really love it. Or it can be used as an essence under another eye cream, and that's what I do in the evenings. It is very light and very hydrating and cooling. Has caffeine in it, which can help kind of shrink the little veins or vessels, the little blood things we have around the eyes that make us look like we have dark circles. So that can help with it. Caffeine can help with it. For me, sometimes I wake up with puffy eyes, and this definitely helps. I'm guessing you could store it in the fridge and have it be even more effective at depuffing, but I just keep it in my bathroom and it works just as well. Let me see if I can show you. Again, let me know if you notice the difference with the video, because it used to get all whitened out if I got too close to the camera. So there's the gel. And it's very light, and it's not greasy at all, and it absorbs well. I actually, for once in ages today, put on some eye makeup, and this doesn't seem to interfere with that at all. So if you're a makeup wearer and you want to use this in the morning, I think you will be fine. But overall, it just makes my eyes nice and refreshed, and it looks like I get 8 hours of sleep like I'm supposed to, and not the interrupted 5. That is what I typically get. So it's definitely a winner for me. Their eye butter from the same line is on its way. Like I said, I'm slowly acquiring all of the line, I think. So I'm very excited to see how the two of them work together. A little fun, unusual product. It's something that I didn't even think I needed, but I love it now that I have it. It came to me in another PR box, so I wasn't expecting it. It is Keep Cool and Soothe Foot. Cooling and Refresh. It's a foot spray, and it is really, really nice. You can spray it directly on the skin of the feet to refresh, to help with any odor if you might suffer from that. It smells very nice and minty. Or you can spray it on your socks or into your shoe. And I like to go barefoot at home as much as possible, but I do work out nearly every day. And if you've ever smelled sneakers after a workout, I mean, I don't recommend it, and I'm not going to describe it. So this really helps. Spraying it on the socks before working out really, really helps. And then I actually enjoy using it after my baths. I take baths at night. That's my preference. And so after a bath, after I've done all my skincare, I kind of love to finish off with this. And it has this cooling tingle, probably because of the mint in it. It's not unpleasant. It's really, really nice, actually. It's just refreshing on the feet, and it just feels so nice. And you go to bed all clean and smelling nice and minty. It's not an overwhelming scent, though. You smell it as you use it, but then it pretty much evaporates almost right away, so it's not a big deal. Some people have expressed concern that this has alcohol in it, the drying kind that people love to vilify, but I think it's really all about the formulation, and for me, it hasn't caused any issues, but just something to be aware of if you're sensitive to alcohol. That is all I have today. I hope you've been doing well in this crazy, crazy year we're having. You can find me on my blog, KBeautyHobbit.com, in my Facebook group, Korean Beauty Fanatics. We are at 9,300 members, and I bet we're going to hit 10,000 before the end of the year, which is really exciting because when I started it, I didn't think anybody would ever join. And of course on Instagram at KBeautyHobbit. I hope you're having a lovely week. I will see you in my next video. And until then, please remember to always listen to your skin. Thank you so much.